Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today, maybe, and I don't know for a fact, because as you can see, I just took the hood off. This is just how it was. We're gonna find out maybe what is going on with the noise that the Pickle makes. This is our ultimate time waster car. There's absolutely no reason to be working on it, I guess. Okay, so there have been quite a few suggestions about, lizard bailed off, man, the little one, about what could the issue be. And a couple people, or there people, you know, valve train, other people, transmission converter bolts, and then another popular, not popular, but I will say that a couple people mentioned it, was the transmission not being in the right gear or in between gears or something like that that could be causing an issue. So I jacked up the rear of the car. I got under it. I unhooked the cable because I have no idea what transmission's in this car. I'm assuming, and you know what assume means, it makes an ass out of you and me. I'm assuming it is a C4 of some vintage. Could be a C5, who knows, whatever. Anyway, I'm not an automatic guy, so without exploring under it, like, oh gosh, yes, I found the date code, guys. This is 1967. I mean, it's coming. I'm not going to use it. How about that? So I just needed to make sure it was all the way in park. That's the only thing that matters. So we've got the lever, from what I can understand, the lever on the bottom, it's all the way forward, and that is park. I jacked the rear of the car up. I cannot turn the drive shaft. That's park. So if it's not park, it doesn't matter because I got the rear injected. But we're gonna try to start it again and see if maybe that was the issue. Also, just need to check the oil, double check all the connections again, and put the battery in it, and then we can try and start it and put some fuel in it and see if it starts up. So after that, who knows? Well, that's not great. Well, that's not enjoyable. Okay, moving on. I guess maybe I could try and check all the converter bolts, even though I don't think that's what it is. Okay, so in my expert opinion, and I'm just going by just the valve cover, it sounds like it's coming from right here. This is where I'm getting the most noise. All this sounds pretty much the same over here, and then as I go back on this valve cover, the noise lessens. So it seems to be up here. I'll pull this valve cover off and see if we can see anything. Why the hell am I doing this? Jesus. For YouTube. All right, we got the valve covers off. And I gotta be honest, guys. I swear that wasn't like that before. What happened? What happened? Sorry, I didn't mean to yell on the camera. Have we got a poor lifter? Have we got a man down? Lifter down? Dang it. I mean, that's not a dang it. That's actually good. I got a bucket full of extra lifters. Collapse lifter. From the looks of it, let me pull it off, pull the push rod out and see what's what. But I mean, that's honestly great. We can pop the intake off this garbage. Crap, I gotta hurry up too, because we're taking Kev Dog and his wife out for dinner tonight, so I gotta get my junk in I gotta get rolling. So, well, we could get the intake off, pull the distributor, get the intake out off of it, and change the lifter out, and then we can put it back together, maybe. All right, I get to work. Let me get that rocker arm off. I know you guys are gonna light me up in the comments, but I swear I checked. I swear I checked all these. And, well, I mean, you know, can swear all we want, but this is what we got. Old push rod's straight, so we got a lifter that's donked up. Ain't no two ways about that. We gotta pull the intake off. Son of a bitch. I can't believe that. I can't believe it, but I can believe it, but I don't want to believe it, guys. I don't want to believe it. But that's honestly, that's great news. If that is technically all that it is, you know, just we got a bad lifter. That would be fantastic. Put a lifter, because this thing actually runs good, which is shocking. I mean, it doesn't seem to smoke a lot. So that's pretty sweet. It's just stuck. Man, what the hell? Hold on. We don't even gotta do that. Nope, we're good. Okay, we need a lifter. Got a freshie out of the deal. Looking good. Oh, easy. Boom, fixed. Gasket's looking pretty good. Just need to put some RTV down, bolt the intake back down. We got RTV down. Thanks again, Jason, another two. Let me throw the intake on. This is this is like a temporary permanent deal, just to kind of get it running. You know, we're not like, hey, this is it, we're fixing to drive cross country like this. Nah, it's not like that. Got it all torqued. Phew, okay, we got it all bolted back together. Let me go get the battery and we'll see if we can start it. kidding me? Right now, unbelievable. Well, you guys tell me. I swear it's like it's like a bear. It sounds weird. I don't know. I'm not an engine guy. But I just knew that the lifter was gonna be it. Now in theory, I guess I could have replaced all the lifters with ones that I had, and that's still an option. So you guys tell me, what do I do next? I mean, I'm working on it in the yard here. So you tell me, what do I do next? I mean, or do I do anything? Do I just say, you know what, the hell with it? Just try and get it on the pad, pull the engine out of it, and just say, hey, I got a roller engine that makes noise. Or what do I do? Do I change all the lifters and see if that helps? It's hard to work on the way it is. It's not like, oh, pull the oil pan and see what's going on. Then no, we're pulling the engine. This is not a priority, even though I seem to be making it a priority. I don't even know why. Because I want the engine to be good, but if it's not, it's not. I don't even know why I care. Because I got a good engine sitting on the engine stand. I got a good engine sitting on a cart. I don't even know why I'm worried about it. You guys tell me. Do I try and put it on the pad and then like pull the transmission out of it and see if it's rubbing on the block saver? I mean, I don't know. It doesn't look like it. I don't see anything, like from the torque converter bolts, there's no wear. Like, it's rubbing against something, so it's not. I don't know. I think we're running out of options here to where we just got to say, hey, man, there's something wrong in the engine. Anyways, frustrating. So you guys let me know in the comments. I'm sure it'll be exciting. Thanks for commenting. Thanks for commenting. I know we'll get some. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for watching. Especially thanks for all the ways you guys support the channel. We couldn't do it without you, and we certainly wouldn't want to. Look, we used RTV that Jason sent us. I'm sure we're using something else someone sent us somewhere on this piece of garbage. So whatever. And until next time on Substandard Leader, Fox Buddy Videos, 1 year, stick shift, single plane, push rod, Lincoln Town Cars, 4 drag vans. Proud owner, proprietor, drink mix master, turbo kit owning but not using, proprietor of Club Big Boots, Jesus Christ. And as always, fighting a good fight against them zombie Mustangs and that rascal Dr. Fear. I'll see you guys in the next video. Jesus.